And any updates on the kicking situation?
It's about status quo. It's the same thing as it's been all year. So we're just still rolling through with it. That's it. Good. Perfect. Let's go.
This week with Northwestern, what is just the importance of field position, knowing their offensive struggles to make them kind of have to earn their fields?
Well, I think we go into it in every game with the field position trying, it's going to be of the utmost importance. I said it again last week, and I'll say it again this week. That's one of the things that we have to be able to try to control and manipulate on special teams as much as we can. Being able to get the ball returned to a certain yardage or being able to pin a team deep is going to be critical for us to force them to have, Northwestern traditionally has been a team that doesn't beat themselves. Right, they don't have penalties. They don't do a lot of turnovers for the most part traditionally. Those guys are disciplined in what they do, so we have to force them to try to drive the field and open up more opportunities for them to make a mistake and potentially turn the football over. So, yeah, I would agree. Field position is going to be a critical thing for us again this week.
Do you think overall Wandale made good decisions in the instances where he called fair catch?
Yeah, I do. I think there are some instances where you would like to see him, return and be a little bit more aggressive, but I also think that he made, for the most part, the right decisions in what he was doing in terms of fair catch and making sure that we get the ball returned out to the ball at the 25 instead of getting a tackle inside the 20, and then all of a sudden, we just gave away 6 yards, right? Trying to maximize as much field position as you can, yeah.
In your coaching career, have you seen very many kickoff units better than on how Ohio State does it as far as how they get the ball up high and then all their guys get down?
And they've done that for a number of years, even all the way back to before when Urban was first getting there. One of their goals was, and it's not even so much their coverage unit, which is obviously really good, but their hang time that they get the ball to last, it's a 4-second hang time where it lands at the 1 yard line. So it puts you in one of those, it looks like if the ball's outside the end zone, so you should return it, but when you're counting to the factor that we gave them a running clock in the heads for the returners, if it gets to this point in the return and you haven't caught the ball yet, you're fair catching it. Because otherwise they're going to be able to cover the field and you're going to end up getting pinned inside the 25, which is obviously what you want to avoid. So we try to give those guys, especially on walkthrough days when we're going simulating kicks, I'm out there giving them the running clock, 1,001, 1,002, 1,000. If the ball gets to you now, you can go. If the ball is not to you in 4 seconds or so, we got to make sure we're signaling a fair catch because now they've got enough time to cover the field.
And what would your guys' hang time be on a kickoff on average?
I think we've averaged 3.7, 3.65, somewhere in there, so we're trying to find that extra quarter second to give us all the way down the field. Good? Sweet.